Sanmonan, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Now, black coffee and Enhle Mbali started trending yesterday, and you guys know whenever someone trends, there's always going to be a story that comes out. So I have something very painful to say. Enhle Mbali Mlodra and my husband, Justice Honey, have been having an affair for years. They have been keeping this secret, and this year they finally decided to tell me. They decided to tell me because they wanted to join our marriage as a second wife. They tried to make their affair look pretty. Unfortunately, you can't turn dirt into gold. I rejected and dismissed the proposal. I have never and will never agree to polygamy. This might be the way of life for others, but it's not what I want for my life. Having dismissed their polygamy proposal, they still continued with their relationship. I have a few questions to ask Enhle. One, how is it okay for you to cry about black coffee's cheating on you and then you go and do the same to another woman? How is it okay for you to cry about adultery, breaking up your family, and then turn around and do that to another family? You are a home wrecker. If polygamy is your thing, why didn't you ask Black Coffee to make his mistresses wives in your marriage and leave my marriage alone? Adultery is a form of abuse. How can you be an advocate for women while sleeping with my husband? You and my husband's actions have broken me. 5, you are constantly quoting the Bible, preaching about good mental health, wellness, telling people to mind their own business as you are minding your own business, and yet you are in my business, taking part in breaking my marriage, in breaking another woman, in breaking up a family. How? You said you asked to be a second wife because you aren't a home wrecker, and even apologized to me as soon as I told you that would never happen. And because you aren't a home wrecker, you would stop, only to find out that was all a lie. All the while you've been working on how to remove me from my marriage, you even went to say I should fight for my marriage. What kind of a twisted person are you? 7, I said to you, adultery can lead to sickness, HIV, STDs. You responded by saying I shouldn't worry because you used a condom. How ignorant and misinformed. How are you a chairwoman or spokesperson for other women? How do you go through a painful divorce and act like the victim while sleeping with my husband? 9, how do you look your children in the eye fully knowing you are breaking up another man's home like theirs was? How will you even begin to explain that to them? What are you teaching your boys? 10, you had the affair during COVID. Every time my husband was sick from COVID, I was by his side. Thank God I never got sick. But how dare the both of you put my life, child's life, family members' lives, your 2 sons' lives at risk, all for an affair? People's lives and my marriage are not yours to break. How do you not have care and respect? 11, 12 years ago, when my husband was broke, you didn't want him. You kept him in the friend zone. Then you found Black Coffee, got married, and never spoke to my husband since. During your divorce proceedings to Black Coffee, the two of you start talking again, calling each other best friends, and then you all of a sudden found my successful husband attractive. You really know how to dig for gold. Young girls and women look up to you. Many people, including myself, felt for you during what seemed like a painful divorce, but you were busy administering the same pain to me. The audacity of it all. You are heartless. Anyway, I needed to get this off my chest, and I have. The silence was killing me. Well done on your achievement. You can now have a husband again. To my husband, I'm sorry I failed you as a wife. For years, you were cruel, broke me down, was cold, distant, and I couldn't understand why. And the reason was you were busy sleeping with Enhle, making plans for the future and building businesses and erasing me. I thought by giving you space and time to build your dreams into our future, I was helping to support you. I guess no good deed goes unpunished. Something must have been missing and I didn't notice. I truly thought I was giving you everything I had and it was enough, but I guess not. You have made me come across as this horrible toxic person when all I've done is to show you love, respect, and gratitude. You never thought of me enough to stop. You never thought or cared that your actions could kill the mother of your child, both physically and mentally. You could have passed on a disease even after the truth was out. Your first instinct was to protect Enhle. You asked me not to expose her, but you say you love me. You never thought about how this would affect our child. His family has been ripped apart. You have broken his mother, but you say you love him. I can only imagine what both our families are going through, but you say you love them. I hope your pursuit of happiness is successful. Happy 10th year anniversary. I know some of you are thinking that this happens to everyone. Well, that's the problem right there. My first thought was, what if they've given me an HIV or an STD? I'm scared to go and get tested. This thing they have done has truly messed with my head. Affairs of the heart should not be taken lightly, much like physical abuse. People should think and really consider the pain they inflict in marriages and other relationships. The mental space is a fragile one. Let's stop normalizing mental pain. This thing kills slowly and silently in the midst of the loud selfishness of people. I feel like someone is kicking me in the chest every time I think about what my husband and Enhle have done. But I now have to be strong for my son. And then the caption was, my heart is broken. So I don't know how much we're supposed to believe this, because one, no evidence was provided. Two, this is like a ghost account because it's like a business account. It's a legit business account because when I check, there's comments and all of that and customers and all of that. But there's no picture of anyone. There's no picture of anyone. It's just a business account. So who is this person? And then the person that they tagged, their account is on private, and Justin Hani. When I look at the profile picture, I don't know if that is but again, we can never tell with people's type. I mean, black coffee wasn't just black coffee. So I don't know Mbali's type. Oh, if you are still with us, hi, hello. Leave your comment down below. Now, guys, I just saw this while I'm editing this video, and of course, I was doubting this cheating, but she just posted receipts of Mbali actually interacting with her supposedly husband, and these are the receipts. So I did ask her for more receipts. Hopefully she is going to post more, because we need to be convinced. And if this turns out to be true, then Enhle Mbali, because you are always advocating for women. And if this lady or this ghost lady that we don't know for now, if what she's saying turns out to be true, do let me know, guys, what you think at the comment section down below. Now, of course, this is still a developing story.